Hi everyone, today's video will be a little bit different. Now we've talked a lot about angel numbers and guidance, but today I wanted to do an actual angel guide reading for you all. And what better day to have an angel guide reading than on November 11th? So before we get into it, I just wanted to briefly explain what we're going to do. So this reading is a very simple one. In a moment I will place 3 cards down in front of you. They'll be face down. And what I ask you to do is to really think of what is on your mind. What bothers you right now? What question do you have for your guardian angels that you need an answer for? You can ask for general guidance or about any area of your life. However, the way you phrase your question is important. So instead of saying, "Is it right for me to get married?" or "Should I take this job?" say something like, "Thank you, angels, for giving me guidance about my upcoming marriage." Or, "Thank you, angels, for giving me insight into my career choice." Your next step is to pick a card. Take a look at each and every card and pick the one that really speaks out to you. Do you feel like a certain card is screaming at you to pick it? Take your time if you need, and pause the video if you feel like you're unable to choose one. This is your reading, and by no means should you feel pressured to pick a card quickly. However, the reverse is also true. If you feel like a card is speaking to you the moment you see it, then don't doubt your intuition. Go with the first one that speaks to you. And that's our whole premise with this video. Think of something that you need guidance for, and then pick one of the 3 cards. I will do an explanation for each card, and you're more than welcome to stay and listen in. But if you just want to know what your card says, then feel free to skip ahead with the timestamps provided in the description. So let's get started. First, I cleansed the cards by giving them a thorough shuffle and knocking on the deck 3 times. Now I apologize right now, but I wasn't able to capture that on camera just because of how tight the space was. And these are the 3 random cards that were picked. So by now you should have a question in mind for your angels. Pick one of the cards that speaks to you. And now we will get on with our reading of the first card. But before I do, we just need to do one more quick thing. We need to thank our angels. So repeat after me. Thank you, angels, for revealing to me what I need to know. So this is the learning experience card. Take a close look at it and really look at the visuals of the card. What do you think it symbolizes? You have dedicated a lot of your time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive in that you have come to understand yourself, your gifts, and your abilities better than ever. You are deeply connected to who you are, what you stand for, and what's important to you in life. When this card appears for you, angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining, and you will soon have moved beyond the feeling of being stuck or unsupported. Inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardships. Without the challenges that life has presented to you, you wouldn't be the person you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength you have. No matter what has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through the darkness and into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents the teacher you have within, and through integrity and connection, you'll be able to find a message within the mystery. If you're still facing challenges, you're being encouraged to keep going and trust that the worst will be over. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. And now let's move on to the second card, the one in the middle. So if you pick that card, this reading is for you. This card is the Ask and Receive card. Now let's take a closer look at it, and really take a look at the details of the card, of the images, and what everything symbolizes. So what we see is a woman with her hands together and her eyes closed. Behind her we have what looks like fire and a cloudy night sky. So through the imagery of this card, we can see that it symbolizes a spiritual connection, and we can see that the person in the card is comfortable asking for help from their guardian angels. Now let's take a look at what your message means. Ask and you shall receive. Your angel guide wants you to know that help is available. You're being encouraged to shift your perceptions and recognize that even in the most difficult of circumstances, a miracle is possible. Whatever miracle you need, it is available to you now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that you may have been blocking support by saying no to the things you wanted to say yes to, and asking you to change that now. When you begin to say yes to the experiences that light you up, you usher increased levels of support into your life. You may feel that your prayers aren't being heard, but this isn't true. Angels have heard you and are suggesting that you take time to assess where in your work or relationships you may be creating barriers to success. When you're open to seeing and doing things differently, you will experience the answers and miracles you need. You're being encouraged to pray from a space of gratitude now. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you align your energy with the miraculous. Heaven is encouraging you to welcome support in all areas of your life. And now we're going to move on to our third and final card. So if you picked this one, this message is for you. So here we have the Angelic Protection card. Take a really close look at it. Look at the details of it. Do you notice anything? What we can see here is a young man who appears to have angel wings with a sword and a shield, and he's staring right at us. So what does that tell us? Just the symbolism of this card alone shows us that this man or this angel is here to protect us. So here's your message. A brilliant light of protection is around you at this time. Angels are guiding and guarding you and want you to know that you're safe. Whether you're feeling worried about physical, emotional, or spiritual harm or not, this card is confirming that you have spiritual protection. Your angel guide is supporting you and leading you toward positive experiences and outcomes. If you have decisions to make or opportunities to take and you're unsure what to do, know that this card is bringing you comfort and support. The angels who are with you only need a prayer from you in order to swoop in and guide you. You are protected. The worst is now behind you, and you're ready to move beyond the challenges that you have been facing. The past is gone, and your angel guide is encouraging you to let it go. If traumatic or painful memories have revisited you recently, know that they are opportunities to recognize how far you've come, and acknowledge how much healing has taken place in your life. When you have reflected on these shifts, leave the past behind and move forward. The present is only a gift if you are able to receive it. If you are facing the unknown at this time, know that your angel guide will show you the next steps, and you will be surrounded by a spiritual force field that will protect you on all levels as you move forward. Now this marks the end of our angel guide reading. I hope that whatever card you picked, you're able to gain some insight and knowledge into figuring out the question you had. So what I ask of you now, what have your experiences been with this reading? Do you feel like your guardian angels have answered your questions? Do you feel like you're being loved and supported by them? Please share your thoughts and experiences down below in the comment section. I read every single comment and look forward to hearing what you all have to say. And if you enjoyed this video, then please like it. We'll be doing many more of these types of reading videos in the future, so keep an eye out, and until next time, bonsoir, universe.